this one on this. Now let's move ahead and understand what is table and relationship related functions. And to start with, we have something called add columns, lookup value, and related table, cross filter, use relationship. I guess you people are already familiar with cross filter function and use relationship function, which I explained it in the past. But a few of you are completely new one to IT. Once again, I'll explain you these DAX functions in addition to these things. And what we'll do, the add columns, we'll take a look at it a little later. And what we will is we'll start with, we will understand what is lookup value function. So this is the syntax for the lookup value function. Okay. And the first argument of your lookup value function is the result column name. Look here, this is the example. So here, if you compare this syntax with this one, you should be able to understand. What is the first argument? I have used it here, unit price. In this case, the result column name, in this case, is unit price. I wanted to get the unit price from which table? From the product table. Because the unit prices, see, so far I've been giving demo on a single table, sales underscore W04. But in real-time scenario, we'll be working with multiple dimension table. For product, you have a separate dimension table. For customer, you have a separate dimension table. For region, you have a separate dimension table. For store, you have a separate dimension table. And subcategory, you have a separate dimension table. Likewise, different tables will be there. Even the unit price will not be available in your sales fact table. So in that kind of situation, what you need to do is you need to get the unit price from another table for each product in your sales table. I just write it here. Sorry. This is my sales table. The sales table, right, or the order table or the invoice sales fact. We call it the sales fact table. The fact table, you will have only the keys in it, like customer key, product key. And look here, in this case, the product key is there in my sales table. The fact table is a sales fact table. Okay. The fact table, you have the combination of keys as well as the measures. What are the measures? Measures are numeric values like gross margin, the margin percentage, and you have the revenue, net revenue, and gross revenue, and quantity, and list price. These are all the numeric values, right? The numeric values are nothing but measures when it comes to fact table. The combination of, you just think, the keys, the combination of keys plus the numeric values. The interview, just tell them the combination of keys plus the measures. Instead of saying numeric, measures or fact. Facts are nothing but the measure. Measures are nothing but the numeric values. So in the sales fact table, that's why we call it fact table. Fact table will have the facts, which is nothing but the numeric values, plus the combination of keys from other dimension tables. Customer key will be there. Because in the sales, let's say in the invoice table, right, you need to have for each invoice, which customer purchased, which customer ordered, which product, okay, and the product key, and under which category that product we are selling it. Product key, category key, and customer key, in which location key, and region or something like that, okay, and the territory, like all the keys only will be available. The customer name will not be available here. The product name will not be available only. Instead, the key will be there. If I wanted to know the product name, what I do, see in this table, I have the sales fact table, I have product key column is available. I join the product key from my sales fact table to my product dimension table, because in the product dimension table, I have the product key is available. Along with that, product name is also available. So you need to join these two tables and match this key with this table's product key with this table's product key column, so that you will get the corresponding the name here, the product name. And then once you get to know the corresponding product name, the corresponding unit price also you'll get it, right? This is the idea. In the sales fact table, usually we don't keep the cost price for the product. List price only will be there, the selling price, okay? And if you want to see the cost price, that is available in your product. It's also called a lookup table. Lookup table, the dimension product table, right? So these are all called as, all the dimension tables are also called as a lookup table. Or in the past, we used to, the conventionally, right? The people, the oldies, they call it as a master table or lookup table or dimension table. They call it that way. This table will have the unique values for each product or each customer, right? In the case of dim customer, each customer only one unique value will be there. Okay, fine. So if I wanted to know the cost price, I will have to go and pick up from this table. In order to pick up from this table, I need to, I see in this table, I have 1 billion products are there, right? For which product, and even in the product dimension table, what all the products, let's say Amazon, they're selling, they listed 1 billion products in their website, believe me or not, okay? 1 billion products, they're selling it. Each product, the unit price is available in this table only. But here daily you order it here, like you and me, a lot of customers, they are ordering it here. So whenever you want to do some kind of analytics, right? What is the profit we got it? You have in the sales fact table, you have the list price is available, the selling price, but the cost price is available here only. In order to get the cost price, you need to do a lookup here. Okay, and then only you should be able to get the cost price. That is what we are doing. Unit price in this case is nothing but the cost price. You just think that way. Okay, so what we are doing is, this is the sales fact table. In the sales fact table product key, you take it, and then with the help of this product key, you go and search it in the product key table. That is what we call it as a lookup. You do a lookup of the product key in the product dimension table, and then you take the corresponding products unit price. Supposing your product key is P001, you're in this table for P001. The product name is, let's say, the product name is the shaver, Philips shaver, electronic shaver. And then what is the cost price for this? The cost price is, let's say, 2,101. But either selling prices, obviously more than that. Let's say, you have something like 2,250 or something like that. Okay, this is your selling price, this is your cost price. But the cost price is not available in my sales fact table. So how do I get the cost price? That is available. So for this P001, which is nothing but the Philips shaver, for this Philips shaver, what is the cost price? So for this, I need to take this Philips product key from this table, and then I need to go and look up here. Hey, for this product, the product name is Philips shaver. The unit cost price is, this is the one. So that is what we are doing it here. So we are telling Power BI, using lookup value, take the product key from this table, and then do a lookup in my product table's product key column, and then get the corresponding unit price. That's all, guys. That is what the syntax here. But the advantage of lookup values, you don't have to have the relationship between the tables. Okay, even if you don't have the relationship between the tables, the lookup value function will work. Whereas we have a similar thing, we can do it with the related and related table function. But in the case of related and related table, you need to have the relationship defined between the tables. The relationship, the line between the tables, right? That needs to be defined. When it comes to lookup value, you don't have to define it. But in reality, we use related and related table only, because when we are working with multiple tables, right? So ideally, if you go with the relationship, it will be good always. The performance will be faster and all. Okay. So now what I will do is, I'll just show you how to use the lookup value function, and then we will proceed with understanding what is related function. First, let me finish the functionality of the related as well as the related table. The same thing we do it with the related also. Okay. But the advantage of related function is very simple. We just, for example, in the case of sales fact table, for the invoice number IN0081, for this invoice number, and in this invoice number, we sold P001 electric shaver, Philips electric shaver, and the list prices, let's say, you have list price is 2,000, how much I mentioned, 2,820, something like that. Okay, this is your list price, selling price. Okay, or the list price. Okay, And you want, but here you don't have the cost price. The cost price is available in my other table. So in this case, what happened? The syntax is very, very simple. Okay, if I wanted to get the corresponding P001 products, the cost price, simply I say related the unit price. Since you already defined the relationship in the table, right? In the data model, in the underlying data model, you define the relationship between the product, dim product, as well as the sales fact table, right? You create the relationship product key. Here also you have the product key, right? So since you've created, simply use related. You don't have to give explicitly like this, because here we did not define the relationship between the tables. Okay, but the advantage is, even if you don't have a relationship, it is doing it, but the syntax is a little bit difficult. Okay, but whereas the syntax is very simple here. So in this case, what happens is, it is same as this one. You can bring the product, the unit price from the product dimension table to your fact table. Okay, and here in this case, the single value that is related to the current row. Okay, and this is similar to the lookup value function in Excel. The related can only draw value from the one to many side, one to one, or one side to the many side. This is one side, this is many side. Why it is many side? Electric shaver product will appear only one time in this table, but whereas this is a transaction table. I purchased electric shaver. Likewise, thousands of customers, they purchased electric shaver. Hence, electric shaver product key will appear multiple times. Here only one time it will appear. Here it will appear multiple times. Hence, it is a one to many. The related function will work with one to many, and the DAX related function requires a relationship exists between the. This is mandatory. The relationship should be there between these two tables. That's all. Now the other table, another function is called related table. That was a related, this is a related table. As the name suggests, you need to specify the table name as an argument. So in this case, what happens? It is slightly opposite. Here it is one to many, right? So one to many, but here the many to one. Many to one. Here my sales fact table is there. Here my product dimension is there. Product dimension table is there. Here for the P001, only one time will be there in the dimension product, the dimension table. Okay, you remember it. So each product will appear only one time. You are not supposed to have P001 more than one time. Okay, so this is the one. In the sales fact table, the invoice number, all the things will be there. Okay, so here in this case, what happened? The P001, you sold it last week 2 pieces, and invoice 803, you sold P001 2 days back 1. Likewise, multiple, whenever the customer purchase, right, the corresponding invoice number, the product, this one will appear more than one time. Each product will appear more than one time in your factor. That is the reason we cause many side. This is one side. In this case, what happens is, the related table, what it does is, with the help of this one, what we do is, we will be passing the value from many to one side. Why many to one side? For example, how many number of P001 products we sold it in this table? P001, we sold it 100 times, right? So one number of times, 100 times it is appearing here. That means 100 different customers we sold this product. So here what we do is, we create another, we will have a separate column, something like total units sold, right? Units sold, something like that. Okay, so here we have 108 products we sold in P001. So what we do is, right, we use count rows function. In that, what we do is, we specify this one, and then what will happen is, it will get updated here. Okay, that one we will take a look at it now quickly. All these 3 functions, lookup value and all these things, what I will do is, in the interest of time, so already my God, 10:30. Here I just go and load the okay. I just load only 2 tables. And before that, let me check whether the DIM product has cost price in it or not. I gave you one assignment, the data model assignment. If you see there, you have more volume of the data are there. You can work on that. We will work on that on also later point, and don't worry. Okay. First, let me finish the topics, whatever I wanted, and then we will sit together and we will have a code along session. And what is the file name here? This is the one, the sales file. I load it. In the meanwhile, let me just check DIM product. DIM product. Yeah, this is the one I wanted to load it here. This is NC sales got loaded successfully. Very good. And here I just say sales fact. Okay, in this we have list price and all available. Good. But we don't have the cost price. It's nothing but the unit price. Okay. Next, what I do is I just where is that? To open the Excel file. Okay, Excel file. Okay, good. The cost price is available for each product. Good. So I just go here and load the only these 2 tables. We'll use it. Let's use smartly these 2 tables. But this itself, I can help you out how it works. The lookup value function. Okay, and I just click on load. And also I will load the customer dimension table for you to give some context. Okay, good. If I go here, modeling tab, what are the tables that I loaded it? You need to scroll towards the right side. Don't panic. This is the product dimension. And where is the, okay, this is the one is the product dimension, right? So this requires some kind of cleaning. And why it is, okay, not this one. Where is this one? The DIM product, DIM customer. It's not loaded. Okay. I don't know why is, let me just check if that has been loaded. Ideally, I should have loaded. I forgot the file name. Otherwise, okay, here the name itself different product data. That's why I got confused. Probably I'll ask our people to give some meaningful name for this one. Even for that, I have only 2 columns here. That's the reason why. No, this is the one. Okay. So I just want to quickly move this one. The column names are not appearing correctly. The simple transformation. You need to select this table because in this table only look here, column 1, column 2 is there. Instead of customer ID, customer name, I just go here, use first row as it is. Now this one get promoted to the column. Now it is correct. This one I taught you long back. Okay, for Power Query Editor. You don't worry about this one at this moment. Okay, just focus on the core topic, the relevant to our today's topic. You just focus on that one only. You just ignore this one, what I'm doing, right? The sheet one, if it is not there with the proper name, I just give some meaningful name, dim customer, which means customer dimension. Okay, but this is the naming convention. You use a dim customer, something like that. That's it. I just go here and click on the table, and I just take the product name, in the sales fact table, the sales amount, how much sales we made. There's the sales we made for each thing. And then what is the cost price? Oh, cost price is available here itself. But anyhow, right, so if I put it here, the cost price also it shows, right? Because the relationship exists between these two tables. Product name, the cost price also, you can bring it here, okay? The other way of doing is, for example, here itself. For example, in this case, we are working with sales fact table. Okay, this cost price, we will ignore it, okay? But in real-time scenario, you will not have the cost price as part of for our invoice table, okay? You will find the invoice number, the product ID, all the things, but you will not. So here, I don't know why I created these three columns. This is a crap. I just remove it. One way I keep it so neat, so that if I share it to you all, you don't have to break your head with these kind of things, okay? Okay, now I want to bring the cost price from my product table. It is available in the cost price is available in my product dimension. But in the data view, what I want to do is, I want to bring this cost price to my sales fact table. Okay, but in the sales fact table, I have all the order date, order number, all the things are available, list price and cost price. Let's assume that it is not available. List price is available, quantity is available, list price into quantity, you get the sales amount, and profit and discount, you'll compute it. Okay, that's a different thing. It's already given here. You don't have to compute also. Now, what I do is I just click on the new column, because I want to bring the cost price for the corresponding product. For P001, go and look up in the product dimension table. For the corresponding P001, what is the price is there in my product dimension, the cost price, you need to bring in here. So what I do is I just say cost price. Since I'm using the lookup function, for the sake of your understanding, I create the column with this name. But in real time, you need to make sure that cost price should be there. Okay. And what is syntax here for this? This is the syntax, lookup value. So what I do is I just use the lookup value function. You don't have to type the entire thing. Click on it. The next one is the first argument is your unit price, right? The cost price. In our case, it is the cost price. Cost price is available in which table? Product dimension table. Look here. Product price. Okay. So cost price for which product? Right? So we need to match this table's product ID with the product table's product ID. For this product ID, I want the cost price from this table. So what I do is I need to match these two product IDs. Mistakenly pressed enter. Okay, so here, fine. Okay, the next one is the sales fact table. Also, we have product ID, isn't it? So this product ID and product ID. Take the product ID. Take the product ID from this sales fact table, and then do a lookup in my product dimension table and then get the corresponding cost price for this product. And similarly, for each product, match the product ID from this table to product table's product ID and then get the corresponding cost price. Got it? So now what I do is I'm getting some error here. I don't know, is it a past error or current error? We'll see to that. I just press enter. Okay, this is a lookup value function. It's correct only, right? Lookup value. Yes, I just press enter. There's a previous error, I think so. Either press enter or click on the right tick mark. In case of any error, you would have done some typing mistake, okay, or some other mistakes, small mistake. Look here, the P001. What is the cost price? 47. This is not the correct one, right? So let me go and check here. Look here, this is the up-to-date one, right? So actually, we are searching the sales. This is my sales fact table. Guys, remember it. The sales fact table for this product ID, what is the cost price in my product dimension table? See, if I give you these two Excel sheet, and if I ask you, can you guys tell me what is the cost price? What you will do here? You take this P001 from this file and then go and check it here. You just eyeball it here, right? P001, it is there here. Oh, what is this is the cost price. Like how we do it when we have two Excel sheets given. Same thing, right? It is that this is how we need to tell it out to Power BI in the lookup value function. Okay. So take this product ID, go and search it and do a lookup in this table for the corresponding product ID and get this one. And the next one is 4750. Look here, P00 to 4750. But here you have a lot of, it's a transaction file, lot of data is there. But compared to this one, okay, here just 15 products we are selling it, but each product we sold it in different orders. Got it? So now you understand what is lookup value function. If inside this, being inside the sales fact table, if I want to bring the column value from other table, you can use lookup value. But this is the rule. Okay, this is the syntax. You need to follow it. Okay, you need to specify the target table's key column and then the present table's key column. Do match this one and then get the cost price from where? Product table. This is how the this one. And next one is the related function. Okay, the related function, what I will do is I just remove these three things. These are not required. My God, it's already 10:44. I want to finish up pretty fast. I just click on the new column. Same thing. I just do the look here. It will be very, very simple. Cost price. I'm going to use the related function. That's the reason why I just see either you can use a lookup function or you can use a related function. Then for you people to understand, and from the interview point of view, they'll ask you what is the difference between lookup and the related function, right? So in the case of related, just type the related and cost price. That's all here. Here you don't have to specify the product ID of this table and then dim products, the product ID you don't have to specify because you have already specified it here, right? The relationship, we already defined it here. The related function literally go by the relationship. It requires the relationship between the tables. Which table and which table? The product table and fact table. Now you would have understood it's a very interesting one, right? So look here, the product ID and product ID, these two tables got related based on the product ID, right? So since you have already defined the relationship, the related function behind the scene, it goes by the relationship, okay? And then what happens is when you specify the cost price, it will understand, okay, in the product dimension table, I need to I need to bring the cost price from the product dimension table based on the relationship. What is the relationship? P001, pick up from here and go to that table, P001, for the corresponding price, put it here. And second record, for this product, what is the corresponding cost price there? Bring it and put it here. That's all. So it's the syntax is very simple. Now we understood the related. So the related function in this case works with your one-to-many relationship. What do you mean by one-to-many relationship? This is one side, this is the many side. Okay. And the next one is the related table. Okay, the related table, what I will do is I just go to the product dimension table, because this is the one side. The related table function, will work with the many to one side. So this is the one side. The many is what? The sales fact. Each product can appear more than one time, right? So hence this is the many side. But here the product P001, it should not appear more than one time. Look here, P011 is different, P001. So this is a one side. Each product you will have only one time. Okay, then now what I do is I just go and create a new column in this table. And here what I do is some total units for each product, how many number of times that we sold it. So what we do is count rows. We have something called count rows, but I don't remember the syntax here. The table name is sales fact. Oh, it's pretty simple, that much simple. I just press enter. Let's see if this one is going to bring me the correct one. Even I don't remember the function. Oh, yeah, it is not doing it correctly here. Okay, for 92, what is the problem here? The count rows, number of rows. Okay, number of rows in this table, sales fact table. And then, yeah, I need to use calculate, I don't know. Okay, yeah, sorry, we are supposed to use related table, right? The main table is function itself, I missed it. Or the opposite, I don't remember it. Yes, fantastic. P001 product, in total we sold 2 times. 2 transactions happened, right? So in 2 transactions or 2 invoices or 2 orders, or 2 times 2 different customers, they ordered this product, and 15 customers they ordered EX. Okay, for the corresponding. Look here, this is the many sides. So count rows, related table. Related table function will get you the will work with the many side to one side. What is the many side? The sales fact is the many side. The one side is my product dimension table. So here count rows, right? What happens is, okay, related table will work with many to one side. What do you want to do it? I want to do count rows. Count how many number of records are there in my sales fact table for this product ID. So for this product ID table in my sales fact table, 2 transactions or 2 times it appears. So this product P003, it appears 15 times. That means 15 different times, customers, they ordered EX. Got it? So related table works with many to one. Related function works with one to many. And the lookup function also using which also you can, it works with one to many, the lookup function. But in the case of lookup function, the syntax is a little bit different, but you don't have to have the relationship to be created in your data model between the tables. That is one of the advantages with lookup table function. Whereas the related and related table, you should have defined the relationship in your data model. Okay. But Power BI, if you want to work with Power BI, you need to create the relationship between the tables. Otherwise, it will not work. Okay, next one is the lookup value related table and the cross filter and use relationship. These 2 things I already discussed it. So what I will do is